Start this question, okay, let's me talk about a concept first. So let's say I have a number A. There is maybe 2 square times 3 to the power of 4, okay, times maybe 7 square. Okay, now let's say the question asks you to find what is square root of A, okay, using the prime factors method. Okay, you have to make sure you need to do this, to put the product of the prime factors inside. Okay, and when you square root something, it means the power divided by 2. Okay, the power of each prime factor divided by 2, and you have 2 times 3 square times, sorry, this is 7 square times 7. Okay, because all their power divided by 2 already. Then you remove the square root, and then you work out what is this answer. Okay, if the question asks for you to evaluate the answer, so this is 2 times 9 times 7, which will be equals to 18 times 7, 126. Okay, so same thing. So if you square root means the power divided by 2. Let's say I have another number, 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 9 times maybe 5 to the power of 6. Alright, I want to cube root this is equals to the cube root of 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 9 times 5 to the power of 6. Okay, and all the power divided by 3. Okay, then this will mean 2 times 3 to the power of 3, just the power, times 5 to the power of 2. Then you can work out this as your answer. So remember, when you see a square root, it means the power, all the powers must divide by 2. And when you see a cube root, and all the powers must divide by 3. And you must use the product of your prime factors to solve the question. Okay? So if let's say you have this question, Q is given to you as the product of prime factor already, very kind. Okay? So they want the square root of 21Q. Okay? Now, do you know what is 21Q? We don't know. So let's find out what is 21Q. Means 21 is 3 times 7 times Q is 2 to the power of 6 times 3 to the power of 3 times 7 times 13 square. Okay? So we add this 3 to this guy. This has already power 3. We multiply another 3 in, that will mean that he is 3 to the power of 4. Okay? And of course the 2 to the power of 6 we cannot neglect. Next thing, 7 times to another 7. That will mean there is a 7 to the power of 2 there. Times 13 squared. And that is 21Q. Okay? So if the question asks for the square root of 21Q, is the same as the square root of 2 to the power of 6 times 3 to the power of 4 times 7 square times 13 square. Square root means power divided by 2. Okay, we divide each of the power by 2. 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 2 times 7 times 13. And then you can just use your calculator to evaluate the answer out. Okay? This is if you have, they ask you for 21 times of Q. Okay? Then in this question, you have Q over 7 times 13 squared. Same thing, Q is 2 to the power of 6 times 3 to the power of 3 times 7 times 13 squared. Divide by 7 times 13 squared. Okay, well, what would it be? So all of them are multiples. One on top and one below can cancel. 13 square can cancel. I will have 2 to the power of 6 times 3 to the power of 3. So cube root of 2 to the power of 6 times 3 to the power of 3 is equals to, power will divide by 3. Okay, so 2 times 3. And that will give my answer 4 times 3, which is equals to 12. Okay, so the important point is, if you want to use your prime factors to do square root and cube root question, which they will definitely ask, remember, put the prime factors into the square root or into the cube root, then followed by dividing the power by 2 if it's square root, or it divide the power by 3 if it is cube root.